So you splurged on the rent. You splurged a little bit on your car. I'm assuming you were going out. You're a foodie. I know you was going
Yeah,
out.
so
You was
going, yeah,
eating. You
exactly.
was
So
eating.
going out to the nice spots, all the restaurants, and I
Yeah.
love to travel.
Yeah.
So vacations got extra. That's what I
When
tell.
there's
I
a
traveled
difference.
before,
Yeah.
but now there's a
There's a
difference when I
difference, right?
travel. It was like, let's get the suite. Let's get the,
Let's go do this.
you know
Let's
what I
do this
mean?
thing with the
Exactly.
balcony. Oh man, even if I don't eat breakfast, let's get that included, right?
Exactly,
Oh, I want the
exactly.
chauffeur picking me up from the airport, right? It's like
Exactly.
all these little things now are realistic, and you can, oh, I can fly business now.
Exactly.
Right? Like, damn,
exactly.
when you come
So-
out, when I was in the US, I was flying economy everywhere. When I first
Yeah.
moved to London and I got out here, I was like, damn, economy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do that. not to sound
Exactly.
bougie, not to sound bougie or anything like that, but you start tasting, the Steve Harvey
Yeah,
sound clip,
exactly.
right? You go into business class or you fly like that repeatedly, it becomes a habit.
It does.
And
it
you
does.
and then instinctively your habits, the way you work, your hustle, your grind
Yeah.
are like, I need to maintain this lifestyle, which could be a good or bad thing depending on what your mental state is at the time, right? But
You know what's crazy? When I first started working in general, right? I'm like, I was living good. And you see the salary, like, for example, I was making 50,000 when I first started.
yeah.
I'm like, I was living good. And then the more you get, your lifestyle just grows. And you're like,
It's that lifestyle creep, man. And I
that's
think
crazy.
you and me talk about it offset all the time,
Yeah.
right? Like where I could have gone crazy on the apartment, but I didn't. I kept it, I kept it ample. Now I'm looking for a car. I'm searching for a car.
You're going crazy.
I can go wild.
You're going crazy.
No, I can go wild and get me a little 911, something
he's
like
still
that.
going wild.
No. I think I'm gonna have to humble myself, maybe get the Mercedes E-Class,
Yeah.
or whatever it is. Even those are nice cars, right? But
Yeah.
you can legitimately go wild
You can. You
with
can.
these cars that you see out here, right? But for
Yeah.
what at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
I like to think I'm a disciplined person from a financial perspective,
Mm-hmm.
only because I guess when I first got to London, my first year, I blew through everything. But
Yeah.
that was a conscious decision I made because in New York, I was 4 years university, 4 years of law school. I went to law school at night, and I kept 3 jobs while I was studying.
Yeah.
So I almost had no fun.
Okay.
So I said, you know what? It's my first year out of the US.
You gotta get that
I
off.
gotta get it. I gotta blow through all this steam. All this stuff
Yeah,
I should have done in
exactly.
college, I was doing at 26, 27 years old.
Yeah.
Still a little late, but still early enough to be doing it where you don't look ridiculous out
Yeah.
there. And I said, okay, I got myself together, got myself a wealth manager, got myself great accountants, got myself a good financial
Nice.
team. And I sort of just been on this track for the last few years of my life where I don't spend if I don't have it.
Yeah.
I don't own a Rolex. I'll be straight up. I don't own a Rollie. I don't own anything I don't own any Cartier Love bracelets. I could get them if I want to,
Yeah.
but I'm sort of focused on
Super
other
disciplined.
things, right? I
Yeah.
try to stay disciplined because I'm thinking about the long-term dollar. I'm thinking about, I'm still very young, man. I'm only 32 years old. Like,
Yeah.
I'm okay if I get the Rollie at 38. I don't
Yeah.
care about all these guys out here in Dubai, and not to I'm not judging it. I'm not looking down on it, but that's just not the road I want to go down, right? Like you see these 27, 26, 25-year-olds with 3-4 Rollies already, right? But
So question, what was the best advice you got, or what put you onto, let me get a wealth manager and things like that? Like, yeah.
the best advice I ever got, what put me on to getting a wealth manager was because I always knew when I was younger I wanted to live a certain quality of life, longevity, right? So you have to think about 3 L's, your 3 L's. Legacy, life, which is your current state of play, longevity, how do you make your standard of living elongate, right? Basically keep it sustained for a sustained period of time, and then legacy. So I always thought, okay, I need to make a certain amount of money to live a certain lifestyle. I need to sort of make that elongate or sort of like make it sustainable.
Yeah.
So that's where the wealth advisors came in, right? Like, how do I manage my money? How much should I be saving? How much should I be investing? What type of investment account should I make? I have a brokerage account, Roth IRA, 401k, right? These health saving plans, right?
Yeah.
And things like that. So you need to have all these diversified buckets of money that while you're sleeping, you can still be making money, right? Because the most dangerous thing to be is one source of income.
Oh, yes.
Right? That's the most dangerous thing to be, right?
It is.
Because if I lose my job today, I can't afford I can afford my apartment, but then I'm dipping into my investments, right?
Yeah.
And I think that for me, ever since I was a little kid, I was always delayed and I was always a late bloomer. So like in high school, when Jays used to drop all the time, I would always get them like a season late. So the 2s dropped in March, I'm getting them in September, but I always got them, right?
Yeah.
And I remember when I graduated college, My first job, I made $10 an hour. Everybody else was making 60, 70K.
Wait, when you graduated
When
college?
I graduated college, my
This
first
is a
job was
lawyer?
what I wasn't a lawyer. I was a paralegal. College,
Oh,
man,
okay,
not
okay.
law school.
All
Now I'm
right,
doing
okay,
much
okay.
better. But like, what I'm saying is that like I used to sort of be like, damn, like I'm over here, killed myself in university for 4 years. I still got 4 more years of law school to go.
Yeah.
I got to get more experience. And the people around me that I kept close said, don't worry about the dollars now. Worry about the dollars of tomorrow, because right now what you need is experience because you're still young.
Exactly.
So, I followed that advice, had a struck a luck, hard work, and now I'm in a great place. But all those people in college are still in the same spot.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've always wanted sustained elevation in my life.
Yeah.
I don't need spikes and valleys. I want to just keep going like this.
And everyone got to know, like, we all started from somewhere. Like, it's not just instant. My first job, I started the company I got into, it was through an internship. I graduated and it was a really prestigious company. I was like, all right, I'll intern for you guys, like whatever. Just get me in the door and I'll take it from there.